Welcome to another episode of Speak On It with Who You With, Kurt Dog. I'm M, Who You With, Kurt Dog. I'm not going to be on here long tonight. Just going to talk about a couple of stories caught my eye this week. It's been a busy day today. Been running around, taking care of business, working on some new stuff. Um, but today we're going to talk about the Magic City wings. Boy, those must be some good wings. Um, then we're going to talk about Mike Ditka. Yeah, I know it was said yesterday, but I was tired of doing some other stuff. And then y'all know, y'all homeboy Trump got upset at the press conference yesterday, telling me nobody liked me. Then he stormed out. Boy, that's a great leader. Yeah, right. But anyway, uh, welcome everybody on YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, Twitter, um, and Facebook. Can't forget about Facebook. And y'all can chat live with us in the chat room. You can also call in if you have something on your mind, you want to talk about something that we talk about tonight, or just something different. You could call in 972 591 3665. 972 3665. Just put the number up in the chat. I hope everyone caught the show on Monday night talking about malicious parent syndrome. Um, the feedback on that show was really good. Um, I spent a lot of time yesterday talking with different peoples that either sent me a DM or send me an email about the show. So we will be doing more shows dealing with that issue, and hopefully we can help someone to keep a person from um, getting themselves in trouble legally. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the show, go back watch it. Um, you can always go to YouTube and catch all the past shows. So tonight, Lou Williams of the LA Clippers, he had to have those Magic City wings. There had to been some great wings, um, because now he have to quarantine for 10 days, and he actually almost got away with it, but somebody seen him there, took a picture, put it on social media, and the NBA seen it. So when they seen it, they asked him about it, tell him he need to quarantine for 10 days. Now, I I never had Magic City wings, but I know here in the Metroplex, I have had some great food at certain clubs, strip clubs. I would go and have a business meeting there, um, trying to work out a deal, and who I'm working the deal out, they like, hey, let's go to the strip club, eat lunch, talk business. Okay, great, that's cool. Now, I'm not a strip club person, but one particular place had great lunch, great burgers, fish, chicken. Um, so I understand. I don't know if it's good enough to go there during a pandemic, especially when you are a a um a professional player, basketball player, and you risking your career, your life, and not only yours, but also your teammates and the other team. You risking their life by and going out to get some chicken wings, some hot wings from Magic City. I don't know. Maybe that was no had been some very good wings. Had to be some good wings because For you to risk all that for some chicken wing, risk your life for them, they must have been very good. So you could definitely send in your chat. Uh, Let me know how you feel about that. Would you risk your life for some chicken wing? Welcome to the show, Randy Dale Juan Hawkins. And he actually said, not a laugh. Yeah, it's funny, but it's also sad to risk your life for it. Hey, now, allegedly, um, they supposed to have a flavor named after them. But I don't know how true that is. That's what I heard in the street talking with some folks, and they said he have his own flavor. So, hey, maybe he was making sure they still making it the same way. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's very serious. I would not risk my life to go to a strip club to get some wings. It's just not worth it. Not right now. But once it's over, um, I probably would go then, but not now. Renda actually said it's actually ridiculous for him to risk it all. Yes, it is. He risked a lot of it, life and money. Not only his life and money, but also the other players. That's kind of like, uh, is it the Maryland um, uh, baseball team? A lot of those players have tested positive, and in a sense, they're not really a contact sport, but and they still having players testing positive, and they've been in the bubble for a while. So it's going to be very interesting, and I guess that lead also to the fact of how they trying to force schools to open back up. Yes, Florida, Maryland. Appreciate it. I'm glad you told me. I started to say that, but I wasn't quite sure um, the full name. But um, it asked the question when they trying to reopen up these schools and professional players are still testing positive with all the precaution they are doing, and they're still testing positive. And you want these kids to go into the school, and they really pushing it here in the metroplex. I believe it's a petition going on to a lot of kids to play sports. Um, so that's really crazy. Yeah, you're right. I talked about that last week where uh, the president's son school won't even open up, and looking foolish. 45 and even the son's school, no. Exactly. Regardless of how much money they pay, they not gonna take that chance. Not gonna take a chance because somebody, you don't know where all these people are going once they leave that school. You don't know who they're around. And it just take one person to come into that school and pass it to everyone else. So it's definitely something that they really need to take a good look at it. And I know this goes to another part. Some people you just cannot listen to during this time. Trump is one of them because he don't know what's going on. And that doctor that he had on yesterday, that he paid uh, to talk foolishness, talking about alien sperm and DNA, and woman, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down. You spent all that money to go to medical school, and that's all you could come up with. I think she was so excited about it because she was talking about thinking about the check she just got, the cash app or whatever they sent her, because she got paid to act a fool on the TV like that. I don't see nobody in their right mind to do it. Then she gonna tweet yesterday um, that if um that if Facebook don't put her video back up, God is gonna cause their computers to crash. Now, I didn't I uh had some things I wanted to say about it, but then when she said God was gonna do it, I was like, I didn't want to make no comments because what if she was right? I don't know her relationship with God. But at the same time, I'm like, should I make a comment? Because if I don't play around with God like that, so um, what if she didn't have a good, very strong relationship with him, and he came down and spoke to her and said, "Yeah, I'm gonna crash their computer if they don't put that nonsense back up." I don't know. Um, let me know how you feel about it, because me personally, I'm like, I can't believe they can't believe they actually paid her to do that. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it that alone. Probably so. Um, Says she crazier than a bag of cats. Um, yeah, she. I maybe she took the medication, and that's the side effect from it. So I don't know. It probably is. That may be the side effect from that medication that she was pushing so bad. Um, we gotta watch who we getting our word from, because everybody ain't trying to teach you the right way. You right, false prophet. When you see people talking about send a donation and I'm gonna send you some holy water that is tap water, and those are the ones you need to be concerned about. So, and false prophet that asks you everything that that they're gonna turn around and say, God told me to tell you this, tell you that. No, I like the prophet that'll just walk up to you and just start prophesizing to your life, and they can tell you what's going on with you without asking you one thing. Um, yeah, I think he did take it also, because they all are a cuckoo for Cocoa Puff. Welcome to the show, Stephanie. Welcome. I need to call you. I need to call you. We're gonna get together. I need to call, talk to you. Um, exactly. She said, "I want to know who allows her to be their doctor." I wouldn't. Matter of fact, if I had a goldfish, she couldn't be that doctor either. So yeah, she was on some stuff yesterday. Um, she was well, the day before yesterday. She was on something. Um, so I just can't believe she paid all that money, and that's the only thing she could come up with. All that money for the school, all that time she put in for the school. Well, let me take that back. I guess it paid off because she got a check for saying all that nonsense yesterday. But I say it all the time. People going to hell with some gasoline draws on, because they full of uh, they really pushing the button on some things, because God is probably uh he's not happy with some folks. Um oh, so it was yesterday. Every day she's cray cray. Yeah, I didn't come on that much yesterday. I was gonna do a show, but I had so many people responding from the Monday show, so I was trying to make sure I answer people questions and try to help them. So I appreciate everyone that reached out, um, and continue to reach out. Like I said at the end of the show, if someone need a support group, if they going through it or if they know someone going through it, they more than welcome to call, and I will be that support group for them. because I understand it's hard when you're trying to go through it by yourself and you don't have that support team, someone who actually been through it and understand how you feel. So, um, so definitely go back, watch the video from Monday, malicious parent syndrome. Miss Kim K was on the show, and I actually told her we have to do this again after the response that I received from the show. Hopefully, it did help some people, and hopefully it would lead people the right way. So, but it's you can live chat with us. We on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope. You can live chat with us. Um, we're talking about Lou Williams and the had to go to Magic City and get the hot wings. Maybe it has some extra sauce on them or something. I don't know. Uh, but he had to go get the hot wings, even though he's supposed to been staying away from people, quarantine, before the game started. Now he's probably sitting in a room, uh, watching the game or watch them practice. Hell, he might be listening to the show because if he is, hey, call in 972-591-3665. I want to know what type of wings there were. Was it worth it? Because it sounded like they were pretty good. Um, then during this time, um, I'm not shocked about this because I didn't too much like him when he played. He was a great. He did good when he was before he retired. But Mike Ditka, come on, man. You talking about all the players that's kneeling need to get the hell out of this country. Mm. Need to get the hell out this country. But see, he's 80 years old. So when he was coaching, he didn't mind no black players at that point because they made a name for him. Because without the black players that you're talking about today, nobody would know who you are. I'm just saying. Because if you remove the black players out of these professional sports, mainly basketball, football, um, y'all will be in a world of trouble because at that point, it wouldn't be a game. I know I'm not the only one. I'm still waiting for Jerry to come out the closet and apologize for the statement he made. But as for Mike Dickens, that's that old white privilege mentality that he have, that slave mentality. Because if you would have made comments like this while you was still coaching or whatever, no, you wouldn't have had no players playing for you. You wouldn't have the record that you have. But now, since you retired, um, sitting back on your money you made from the players, now you want to talk about them taking a knee. Well, that's part of the problem that we have today because a lot of these folks that complain about people kneeling, it's peaceful. It's peaceful. What's wrong with that? They're not kneeling against the flag. Have nothing to do with the flag. But you complaining about it. Then people go around talking about all lives matter. Nobody said all lives didn't matter. But apparently, black lives don't matter enough to you because when we say black lives matter, you have a problem. Well, if if black lives matter, we're part of all, but that don't include that though. See, y'all feel like we're different from all. So you're part of the problem, Mike. Go on and sit back, sip on your prune juice, and relax. Relax. Hopefully you quarantine because you 80 years old. I'm just saying. It's I don't know, maybe he got something coming up or something and he wanna get his name back in the news or something. I have no idea. But welcome to the show, SAL. Uh her and Stephanie is a long time listener. Randy, you don't have to be quiet. You got something you want to say? Come on and say it. Welcome to the show, Sharon Hall. Hopefully you've been here before and continue to watching. Um, you are listening. Speak on it with Who You With Kurt Dog. I'm M. Who You With Kurt Dog. You can live chat with us during the show. You can also call in 972 591 3665 972 591 3665. And as always, if you have any show ideas, something you want us to speak on, you can send me an email. Who you with Kurt Dog at mail.com. Who you with Kurt Dog at mail.com. That's WHO, the letter U, WITHCURTDOG at mail.com. So, so far we've talked about Lou Williams and those Magic City Hot Wings. Those some very good hot wings, I guess. Then we also talked about Mike Ditka telling players if they're gonna yield, they need to get the hell out of this country. Let the truth be told. Um, if you go back and check your history, you almost haven't wasn't a part of this country. So I'm just saying, um, because it was stolen. Uh, but hey, that's what we have talked about some so far. If you have something you want to add to it, go ahead. Let's add to it. Now we're gonna talk about the little kid we have in the White House. Trump told reporters yesterday, nobody like me. Then he stormed out of the press conference. How y'all feel about that? Because that's a joke within itself. How you gonna be the president, the leader of the so-called free world, and you get upset because they asking questions about the pandemic, and you get upset talking about nobody like you. Nobody like you, and as they continue to ask you questions, you go off and storm at the press conference. And that's like a 5-year-old child. I know they say sometime when you get older, uh, your mind go back to your child ways. That might be what Mary Trump was talking about him crazy. He had mental issues. And it was a prime example of it yesterday. Because here it is, you are the president, the leader of the country, and you get upset because they asking you questions. I still want to know, why are you the one giving an update on the pandemic? Where are the doctors that our tax dollars are paying for? Why they not giving a briefing on it? Allow them to talk. Then you retweeted about the woman that you paid to say all that foolishness yesterday. I'm like, hey, I have a real doctor come up there and talk. Have a real doctor. Because be honest with you, the lady, now if you're in the Dallas area, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Back in the days when they had good luck over there in South Dallas, you go in there and especially the one off of Loop 12, the one in South Dallas, one off of Loop 12 back in the 80s. You go up in there and order your food, and those ladies be in there smoking those cigarettes while they fixing your food. Never knew where the ashes was, but that was some good food though. And that's who that woman looked like. She looked like she used to work at Good Luck back in the days, um, giving that speech. Got excited that she's on TV and she got a check because she got paid for that. She she up for an Oscar on that one because she put on a show yesterday and she got the attention. She wanted to be famous. She famous, but not for what she wanted to be famous for. So hopefully, she need to come on and admit she don't know nothing about that drug. And it was rumored, allegedly, um, um, allegedly, Trump have some ties to this drug that he keep trying to push on everybody. Him and his family have some investment in that company. So of course, if you invest in it, you definitely gonna want people to buy into it for you can make more money. Well, we already know Bessie DeVoe, brother is the one over that security team that you send into these different cities. So we know that. So that's just another investment, trying to make money however you can at our expense. So Stephanie asked why is he mad that people like Dr. Fauci over him? His priority is messed up. Yeah, they very messed up. They are very messed up. Probably like Dr. Fauci for the simple fact that he have no reason to lie to us. He have absolutely no reason to lie to us, but Trump have every reason to lie. He have every reason to lie. Main reason he's trying to do anything he can to win the election. But like I say all the time, come November, rain, sleet, snow, hurricane, I don't give. Oh, it's Wednesday night, but I don't care. Um, I'm going to vote. I'm gonna vote, and hopefully everybody that's listening going to vote. And we're gonna start cleaning that swamp out. And then the next election after that, we're gonna have to clean them out here in Texas too. Got Greg Abbott, Ken Patson, um, who was the other stooges? They all need to go. They need to get up out of here. And the only way we could do that, vote them out. Vote them out. Send them packing. Send them packing because we do not need people that is all about money in office, and we need to get them out. And we need to let them know that hey, we're gonna get you out of here, and that's all to it. We don't care. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Um, so that's these are my opinion, but I know a lot of people may feel the same way. You may not feel the same way. Let me know how you feel about it. Do you think he should get another term? Um, I'm gonna say hell no. Uh, but that's me. Somebody may feel like, hey, Trump doing a great job, and I don't know where. Well, I will say one thing he did. I hate to agree with him, and someone told me the other day said, we was talking and um, they said, Trump did one thing good that I agree with. Um, I know Stephanie gonna say like me, hell no. Uh, but Trump, when he signed the bill the other day to lower the medication for that, uh, diabetics. That's a good thing, but it's also a political move. He could have done that a long time ago, because someone who I know actually talked about how expensive that medication is, how much they have to pay every month for it. And right now, during a pandemic, a lot of people not working. So it's really a struggle for people that don't have that money to pay for it, but now it's cheaper for them. So that's about the only thing I can say good about him. But I know it was a political move. So, and there's a lot of people um, dealing with diabetes that is trying to decide between food on your table or your medication. So I will give him that. He did something right. I can't think of too many other things he did right. And I'm like, hell, um, I can't wait until November. Then come January, he need to have his stuff out. And that's when the circus really gonna start. Because I'm sure if those walls could talk, yeah. Um, I'm sure his wife, his son, they all probably come out with a tell-all book. The drummer at the White House. Um, when you have a crazy man in charge of the free world. Mm. Yeah, I don't be trying to take my title now. I'm just saying. Um, but um, then also we got to look at this. I seen something. Um, I seen something where Texas numbers are still going up. Oh yeah, you're right, Stephanie. I don't know if y'all seen the video, but God did not like ugly because the other day over the weekend, um, somebody was videotaping the wall, and it looked like it was construction workers out there working, and that wind picked up and it picked up, and all of a sudden you see the wall just tumble over. Humpy Dumpy had a great fall. So now they got to do that part over. So, hey, I'm just saying, um, they need to pay attention to every bill he gets for the simple fact I don't trust that man. He might be putting more money for the wall, and I'm trying to understand what is the wall for. He must forgot. What was it, about a year ago? They was coming over underground. And I'm like, hey, they say the land of the free, but oh man, but it wasn't free for black folks for 400 years, and technically we're still not free. Some of us have made it, but we're still not free. But it's the land of the free for the white folks. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Somebody may not like it, but hey, I'm just calling it as I see it. And open your eyes and pay attention because a lot of people uh, they feel like they're on top of the world, but they can't pull. Golly, I'm trying to change a little bit. See, it's Wednesday night and it's Bible study night, so I'm trying to watch my mouth a little bit. But you can't pull pee out of a bottle. Um, I know that don't sound right. That's not the normal saying, um, but the thing is, we have all these people on here that talk about, oh, this virus is fake and then one of his staff members who refused to wear a mask, and now he have the coronavirus, fighting for his life. Even Herman Cain been in the hospital for over 30 days on a ventilator. That came from his rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So people are feeling like this is all fake. It's people making it up. It been videos and people posting that they did not take this serious enough, and they have lost their life behind it. But when you listen to someone who's leading you the wrong way, these are the results from it. If he would have came out at the beginning and said, "Look, we need to take every step we can to keep this from spreading. Everybody need to wear a mask. Everybody need to shelter in place. Let's beat this thing," and everything would have been better. But instead, he did not want to follow the doctor's order because he don't want no one to tell him what to do. So that's why it's very important we get out and vote. I can't tell you who to vote for, but I will tell you vote for the person that you feel that is best for you in your household. But I would also tell you if a person that is running is not at your best interest, don't vote for them. I can tell you our leaders here in Texas, all three of them need to go. They all need to go because they showed their ass. Oh, they showed their butt. Um, they showed their butt during this time. The things they've done to be in the spotlight. But see what's gonna happen, and don't be blindsided. When it's time for them to rerun, what's gonna happen? They're gonna come back and they're gonna try to get your vote. They're gonna try to sign a little couple of things for to help some black organizations out and all of this, but then they're gonna turn around and um, they're gonna pretend like everything is okay and they have your best interest. But no, don't be blindsided. Welcome ELD from Periscope. Um, Mike Hunt. I don't know who Mike Hunt is, but okay. Welcome to the show. You can chat live with us. I can see you as you bring it in. And um, so it's really a lot of stuff that people are gonna try to do to cover your eyes from their truth, from from what they really feel. That's like a lot of the major companies. I'm not gonna say all of them, but a lot of major companies are now saying Black Lives Matter. We care about the community and the diversity of it and all of that. I don't trust them because now the ones that was doing things before it got like this, okay, cool. But a lot of these companies are saying these things for you to continue to spend money with them. So when you talk about Black Lives Matter and all of this, what were you doing before this? What type of action were you taking when all the other killings took place? Not just George Floyd, but the ones before then. And that's the key. A lot of these folks, uh, when it was the way that George Floyd was killed, they had to say something because they know that most of their money come from the black community, black and Hispanic community. And without that, they will shut down. That's why there's a lot of business out here that have shut down because they can sustain. The ones that supporting Trump reelection, I won't spend no money with them. Talking about uh, Cane's Chicken, Taco Bell, KFC, all they little restaurant right there together. I won't support them. No, but what I'm a. That's like saying I support Trump. I'm supporting you because you giving money to Trump campaign. So I won't support you in any other company. I know a couple of months ago it was a list of companies that was out that is supporting Trump. I do not support them. I would spend my money in my community, preferably with a black owned business, just like I did today. Um, and that's another thing. The all these little um, companies that are in your community, if they don't treat you with respect, take your business elsewhere. Take it elsewhere. That's kind of like Stephanie said, same here. That's kind of like even before all this happened. You know, you go to that. Um, exactly, mine is too. You go to the local convenience store that is owned by somebody that may or may not be from the community, but you know they're from somewhere else. But then they come in there, they want your money. Welcome to the show, Charles. Um, First time seeing your name coming up. Welcome to the show. Hopefully, you continue to watch and get your notification on for whenever we come on. Um, but these little convenience stores come in there. Uh, they don't look like us, but then you go in there and you hand them your money in their hand. You have your hand out for your change, and they sit it on the counter. I'm one of those people. No, give me all my money back, and I'm going somewhere else. I'm not spending money with you. Hell no. You can't respect me. You can't respect. You can't have my money. I'm going elsewhere. But I did check out a black-owned restaurant. I've been trying to get out there for a while, and I've been running since this morning after I did my bike ride this morning. I've been going all over, so had to go to Dallas and take care of some stuff, and went over to T's South Dallas Grill over there with um golly, what is I forgot his name, Martell Scott, um, and I said, you know what, I've been trying to get over there for some time, and I was hungry. I hadn't ate. It was 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. I'm like, man, I did almost 6 miles this morning. Haven't ate anything. I need to eat something. So went over there and got me one of those chicken sandwiches. And I'll post a picture later on. That chicken sandwich was great. I was like, man, that was good. And the thing is, when I came in, um, he knew who I was. And I had my mask on. He's like, what's going on, man? I'm like, nothing much. He was like, man, you finally made it. I'm like, yep. And we talked for a little bit while the food was cooking. It was cooked fresh and it was good. It was reasonable price. So I'm like, hey, um, I'll be coming back. Won't I live so far, so I don't get out on that side of town that much unless I have to. But great service, great food. It was cooked fresh. And I picked the wrong day because I seen the menu for tomorrow. And I think he said he having bacon wrap meatloaf or something. I was like, man, I should have waited until tomorrow. So bacon wrapped meatloaf, and then I think it was maybe some greens, macaroni and cheese on there, and I think he said grandmama cornbread on the menu for tomorrow. But I won't be able to go tomorrow. I have another full day tomorrow. Um, no telling when I'll be able to get out on that side of town again. I just been running all day long. Great customer service. I appreciate you, Martell Scott. Um, keep up the good work. Um, if I'm out in the area, I will support you and will continue to do it. Um, so, as y'all know, tomorrow night is Thursday. Um, I've had a real busy week this week, so and I know some friends that have reached out to me, sent me things. I haven't res- I briefly respond back. So just understand it's nothing personal. It's just I was trying to help other people that needed help from the show from Monday. So getting tied up with that and so it's nothing personal. But tomorrow night, Miss Risky will be back on the show tomorrow night. Um, we have some great shows coming up. We're not just going to be talking about uh, the clown in the White House and the clowns in the State House in Texas. We're going to be talking about other things. Also, Sunday, I did mention they had a special hearing on Larry McDougal, uh, the president of the State Bar Association. And I believe they're going to make a decision in the next meeting in September. I've spent all day Monday, as well as preparing for the show for Monday night, listening to the hearing. And I seen him speak one time, and I said, boy, he need to go because his attitude was wrong. He don't have a game plan to prove um, that he should remain the president. And some of the people that supported him, that spoke, looking at some of their Facebook page, they would never represent me if I ever needed. And if they ever become a judge, they would never be able to. I would not go in front of them if I ever had to. Because from some of the things I said, seen on a Facebook page, they don't care a damn about me. Anybody who look like me, they should not be represented by them because most likely they're gonna end up doing a plea deal where you're gonna get the short end of the stick. And nah, it was crazy. That was a full day event. So, but I'm gonna continue watching and seeing what's happening with that. And hopefully, Mr. McDougal will go ahead and step down. A lot of people asked him to step down. Um, so it was a great diverse of people asked him to resign from that position, which is good. Um, but like I say on all the shows, if you are a felon and you're off for papers, you paid all your dues, please go to vote.org. Find out if you could get your voting right back. They have it on there. You can find out within a couple of minutes. Depends on what state you're in, and find out if you could get them back. If you could get them back, great. Get them back registered to vote and vote. A lot of states, some states, it may not be too late to register for November. I know in Texas, The cutoff time have already finished. And also, for your welcome to the show, Sheldon Ellis. Thank you for watching. Definitely come back, watch us again. You could go to YouTube, watch all our past shows. And if you have a show idea, you could definitely let us know. Um, um, some states, I'm not sure when they cutoff time is for November, but go to vote.org. It'll be able to tell you when do you have to register by. I know Texas have already stopped for November, but if you're in Texas, you could get registered for the other elections. Local election is very important. Those are where the laws are made because those are the ones that's gonna get the laws passed. So we definitely need to vote for the local election and also the president election. Don't be one of those people that feel like, um, oh, Trump not gonna win. I don't have to vote. No, your number do count. So get out and vote. Get out and vote. Regardless of what you hear about the poll numbers um, on the news and all of this, still get out and vote. Don't count on that. Let your voice be heard by going out and vote. Also, the mail-in ballots. They say it's like a 14-day turnaround. So even though the election is in November, I believe you have to have it out by the end of October. By the end of October, you need to have it back in the mail for it could get there in time enough for um, for it could definitely vote. I'm not sure about the date on that. It may be the 1st of October. Yeah, the 1st of October. I think it's like the 12th or 13th. You need to have it back in the mail to be able to get it there before the election in November. So definitely, if you're doing mail in, make sure you don't let it sit on the coffee table saying, "Oh, I need to drop this off," and then the date pass. When you get it, fill it out, send it back in. So tomorrow night, Miss Risky will be here. Also tomorrow, um, uh, tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Friendship West will be doing a free COVID-19 test. Um, 616 West Keys, Dallas, Texas. It's free. You do not have to be a member of Friendship West. You do not have to live in that particular area to get it done. So definitely go get tested. Go get tested because we must remember it was about 2 weeks when they had that big party out at Maybank. And as the numbers start to rise and the deaths starting to happen, we don't know if we've been around any of these people. So we definitely need to get out and get tested. We need to get tested to make sure we are clear. So it's best to get tested early instead of waiting until you're in the hospital on a ventilator and have no idea if you're going to make it or not. So, but other than that, y'all could definitely join us tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, no, 8 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Central Time, with Miss Risky and myself tomorrow night. And you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. You can watch the show live. You can also chat with us live during the show. And we could just have a great time. Hey, this show was born to give you a platform to talk about whatever is on your mind. Now, I'm open during the show. You can call in. Um, Call in if you want to and speak whatever's on your mind. I know I have some people that y'all don't see all the messages I see. So uh, we have some folks that send some very strange message. But then again, know that old saying, you throw a rock and somebody say, ouch, you're doing something right. So um, I have no problem. I have tough skin. So you can, if you can dish it out, I can take it. But be aware, you must be able to take it too. So, but other than that, until tomorrow night, I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you. Until then, get tested and be safe. Until tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Central Time. Peace.